Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw is Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
But they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The slot man in motion right. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Herbert. But they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Let's go. 59. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Here we go.
Now a carry for Allen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Here we go. 3-9, take it like that. All right.
One play action, Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Up, right.
Now Allen.
Oh, big Allen.
No gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And this one's going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. All right. All right.
Fields. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. So on comes the field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They snap it to Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Running left, it's Hall. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Out of the gun, Fields. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 5:59, 5:59.
Now Fields. A quick hitter complete. It's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set. Hey, go lion. Set.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh.
Inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Baylor tight. Crowd right. Hey, ram. Baylor Tiger. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert.
Pete.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Set. 5-9. Hey, Ray. Well,
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd down.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line
Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Dayon Henley. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Baylor tight. Black 80. Hey, Kappa. Why did they...
Back to throw. Herbert buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 331.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
And not only does Justin Herbert have one of the biggest arms in the game, I don't know that anyone throws a prettier pass. Every time he throws the football, I just want to slow it down and have it be a highlight type of a throw. And oftentimes it is, just as we saw there.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown. Trey Harris, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, son. 19 wins, 19 wins. Here we go.
Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
Back to throw. Fields. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Here we go, son. Go.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Here we go.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Fields now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A pitch comes to Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Set. 380. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Herbert. Finding Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And all the way down to the 29. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Kappa.
Throwing, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on